If you're thinking about going back to school, this is not the video for you. Let me tell you why. Now I'm just messing with you, but if you are thinking about going back to school, I'm not stopping you in any shape or form. I'm just telling you my experiences with school and why I don't think I should have gone back in the first place. But I did, and I regret it so much. By the way, I'm not telling you in any shape or form whether you should drop out of school or, you know, I'm not telling you what to do with your school. I'm just giving you my opinion on what I feel and why I don't think I should have gone back to school, but I went back to school anyway, and how I'm coping. So stay tuned. So there has been a lot of changes with my school, and I'm not going to say the exact school, but my school, I know they had regular doors, but now they took all the doors out, and now they're doing like automatic doors, I'm guessing, to limit like touching, feeling, all that things. They have signs on the school floor and stuff like that, and I guess that's fine, but I, being myself, I'm not going to take the chance. I'm not going to put myself in a position to get, you know, I'm not going to do that. So most of my classes, I am actually grateful, but most of my classes are online, and that is another thing I wanted to talk about. Okay, I know I don't want to sound ungrateful and bash anyone or anything, but like, these are kind of my feelings and what I've seen from other people and what I take away. Last semester, I mean, I still hated myself. I'm not gonna lie about that. I still hated school. I learn differently from everyone else, so it's very difficult for me to not be in the classroom setting. But even when I'm in a classroom setting, I still can't learn. Like, I've reached the point where my brain is at max capacity, or if I do learn, it has to be something interesting to me, something I find interesting. I just can't sit down and like listen to a long lecture. It just doesn't interest me. So that's what I'm saying. Learning, before you go back to school, please figure out what type of learner you are. I need you to know whether you're visual, auditory, or I forgot what the other one was, but you need to figure that out, because online schooling now is basically teaching yourself. That is what it is. Like, I'm gonna be honest, it's just teaching yourself. And if you can't do that, then I think you should probably take a semester off, because so far what I've seen, I have been teaching myself coding. I have no idea what coding is. I do not like IT, and yet I have to teach myself coding because my class, that is what my class is, and I'm already falling behind because I'm not smart. Well, I'm not gonna say I'm stupid, but like in a technological sense, I am not tech savvy. I cannot do that stuff. I can't do that, and I'm not gonna force myself to do it, you know? I mean, I'm gonna try to learn and keep up, but like, I can already see myself falling behind with the online classes. Everyone, I know this was a big meme, like, what, a couple of months ago, but everyone was talking about Zoom classes and stuff like that, and I was making fun of them because I was like, haha, you guys have to meet through Zoom and stuff like that. But I didn't realize that I would have to do it a couple months later. Like, I am mad, I am shocked. It's just so much emotions are welling in my head. This is something that they tell you before you even get to college, but yet I still did it anyway. Do not take AAMs. They are terrible. Terrible. I don't know what wicked person created such a thing, but it is disgusting. I hate it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I missed 2 of my classes because I could not wake up for my 8 a.m.s. I set 4 alarms and it just wasn't working. And with these online classes, you have to meet at their scheduled times. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. I read through the syllabus and it was just, man, it was something else. Like, I am just at a loss for words. This is something I wanted to wait for before I even like jump in and start attacking, but like FABA and financial aid, the bookstore. Oh, I hate the bookstore. I hate it with a passion, and let me tell you why. So I actually had a couple of books I checked out, right? And I'm trying to turn it in, before this whole thing blew up, you know? And I tried turning it in and they refused. They did not want me to turn the books in. So now all this time I'm trying to turn my books in, they refuse, and now apparently the deadline has gone, which I never seen and apparently I missed, and they took $145 out of my bank account. Why would you do that? You did not send me any warning signs whatsoever, but somehow I mysteriously missed the deadline and now I have $145 out of my bank account. This is not the first time this school has done this, and it actually pisses me off. Like the last time I think they took out $100. Stop taking my money. And the fact that I cannot take my card out of their system is actually stupid. It's fraud. It's like, yo, I have the books. You can literally let me send them back and stop taking my money out of my account, because like that is one thing I do not like. College is a scam. It is a scam. It is fraud. It's for money, and that is all they want. You are a number in the system, literally. And it's not even, I don't want to come off as I hate school. I kind of do, but like I don't want to come off like that, but like, oh my gosh, school has literally done so much damage than good. It's actually infuriating to me. And now that it's online, you would think it would be easier, but it's not. It's literally not, and I can't handle it. Like my coping mechanisms have gone straight to the trash. Like and the one good thing I see them offering is like a free therapy session with coping for the virus and stuff like that, but I don't know, man. I can't. So another thing I wanted to talk about, people learning at home. I know there are people that live different ways, you know, different family sizes and stuff like that, and there might not be places where you can find peace and quiet, and I don't know, you just might not have the resources. And I think you should think about all of that before you decide on going back to school, because that is a must. I have gotten in trouble because my family was too loud. I have gotten in trouble because I wasn't in the right background. Like, where do you want me to go? I have a giant family. I cannot just find one empty room and like have it, you know, be quiet. It's so much to take in, and I'm recording this and I have a class in 30 minutes. I don't want to go. I'm actually tired. I can't take this anymore. It's like so much. And the funny thing is, I want to change my major, but it's like, to what? I don't even know what I want to do. And this is why I always say, know what you want to do before you go to college, because if you go to college and you don't know what you want to do, you're just going to start wasting money, and then you're just going to keep going and going, and you're taking credits and switching classes, switching schedules, and then you're just wasting money. And every time you withdraw, it's like it goes on your record, and then I think you can only withdraw oh so much before they start being like, hey, if you withdraw again, I'm taking your financial aid. You know, it's a lot. It's a lot to look at, and it's a lot to take in, and looking back now, I did not think, well, I know for a fact now that I was not ready to go to college, but I went anyway. Please do not let anyone coerce you. Coerce? Is that even a word? Okay, please do not let anyone force you to go to college. If you do not feel mentally and physically ready to go to college, do not go. If you do not have the budget to go to college, do not go. You have to have the right mindset and money in order to go to college, right? I'm not trying to step on anyone's dreams, but I'm just being, I don't want to say realistic or pessimistic, but I mean, I'm just being real. This is my experience and probably experiences for many other people, because they say the same things. And me coming in as a freshman, like what, 2 years ago, I was like, oh, everything's gonna be easy, I'm just gonna graduate, no, there's so much things that people don't understand and so much things you have to look at. I remember last semester, I think, well, yeah, last semester, it was my first semester being in the dorms actually, and I was pretty excited, and I'm kind of sad I never recorded myself like decorating my dorm room or stuff like that. Like, I just missed all of that because I was just so consumed with work that I did not have the time to film anything or do anything because I had so much homework back to back, and I think being in the dorms made me lazy. Like, it was my first step of independence and I just grew lazy. And it's not even funny. And that thing that they're talking about with freshman 15, it is real, it is true. I have actually gained pounds. Hold on, let me show you. Like, I have gained pounds. So please stop eating all that ramen. Like, I literally ate ramen so much. I had like 5 boxes of ramen and like, what, 4 bags of cereal, constantly eating. I just got bigger and bigger, and then to the point where I wanted to exercise. I really did, but I couldn't lose the weight, and I still can't lose the weight. And it's just like, yo, what are you doing? And I tried exercising, I really did. And my school, they had a gym. Well, they have a gym, but like, because I was constantly working and going to school and working like actual work, I work part-time, I did not have the time to like go to the gym. I'm not rich enough where I can just go to college and just be a college student. Like, this is not the movies. Although I wish it was, but this is not the movies. I actually had to work, and I kind of wanted to do that so I can help my parents out, because I didn't want them, like, you know, I didn't want them having to deal with my college expenses and then their house, you know, so that's what I did. And, you know, you also want to work to get, like, pocket change to buy yourselves, like, nice clothes, accessories, stuff like that. And also food, depending on your circumstances. Honestly, I've been pretty, down and out this whole video, but like I did tell you, this is not a video as to telling you why you should stay in college. Like I said, this is my experiences on why I thought I should not have gone back to school, but I did anyway. Looking back, I really should have probably taken a semester off to like find myself in the world. But even if I did that, it was only a couple of months, and I still probably wouldn't have found myself, and I probably wouldn't have had the job I have now. It's just so many things you have to consider. I wouldn't have met the people I know now. I wouldn't have the knowledge I know now if I wouldn't have gone to college. But even so, it would have been different for me. Who would I have met? You know, would I have gotten, you know, obviously I would not have gotten this camera because I wouldn't have had a job. So there would have been a lot of things, you know, a lot of things would have been different. And I'm kind of glad for the experience. It's a real eye-opener, but now it's just telling me I need to figure out what I want to do in the next couple of months, or else I will be screwed. And I'm already stuck paying student loans, but at least it's not like, you know, 100,000 like all these private schools and all these, you know, big league schools are not paying that much money. So I mean, I guess I'm alright, but it's still a lot of money for me. I have to pay that off. So I'm trying my best, and I'm working day to day, so we'll get there eventually, one at a time. I just wanted to say thank you for tuning in with me. You know, leave a comment down below, let me know what I could do better, what we could talk about in the next video, because I'm open to new ideas and I want to explore, you know. Like, I'm not just gonna randomly, well, it is gonna be random, because whenever I want to record, I just go outside and I'm like, what am I gonna talk about today? Well, obviously I plan it a little bit, but like, I'm just like, let me take my camera, let me go outside, and let me sit down and let me record, you know? Because I feel like I'm actually speaking to you. Like, I don't know who you are, but I feel like I'm speaking to you, like I'm speaking to someone, because I know someone is going through this thing, and I wish I had someone to tell me, you know. But like, no, this is life, and if I could help someone out, I'm trying to, but I wish someone was there for me. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, if you have any comments or concerns, please leave that, you know, down below, and I will try to respond to you. I mean, I have nothing better to do with my time, so I will obviously respond. And yeah, bye guys.